What's going on, everybody? It's Rick from with Barchuckin. I'm actually going to be making a raised bed today. I ordered off Amazon. I'll go ahead and show you how it looks. I will be putting it together right now. So here's the raised bed. It's going to be 4 feet by 8 feet, and it does have those little center supports. I actually didn't bring out any tools, so I'm going to see if any tools are required as soon as I rip into the box. Caution sharp corners and edges. I definitely don't want to get cut. Instructions. Once planter box has its shape, form, tighten the hardware, position the bed before filling with soil. So, looks like everything's here. I'm going to have to run inside and grab a little wrench and a screwdriver, and I'll be right back. Okay, these are the sides. I'm getting rid of them for a second. It did suggest using gloves so you don't cut yourself on an edge. One thing is a little pain. All the nuts and bolts are in one bag. Not a deal breaker for me right now. And then the pattern that they kind of showed was a zigzag. Okay, and I'll bring you right back as soon as I get this other one put together. So next, on the ends, we have to attach the corners, which are right here. It should attach like that. This will be the inside, so I actually want the screw coming up from the bottom. Now, these corners feel much sharper. Like I said, this here is rolled. This isn't. None of this is rolled, so definitely be careful with your corner pieces. And don't tighten everything down until you have all your bolts in. I don't know if you've seen it right there. I had to wiggle a little bit to get the hose lined back up. So if you tighten it down, you're just going to make an extra step. So to tighten it down and make it a little easier on myself, I'm going to stand it back up. Once I get one side up, I'll have an L shape, and I think that's going to make all the difference. So now it's time to install the sides on this side. So I'm going to start by standing this one up, and I have a side piece. As I was saying, these corners are rolled, so it's rolled and then it folds. I'm putting it so it's on the inside of the garden. As of right now, what I'm able to do, I'm putting a little pressure with my leg onto this longer side, just to give it some support. As I said, with having this L shape, definitely makes it a little easier. The big key is at least get the first bolt in, then you can start moving to get the other holes to line up. Once again, I don't want to tighten down real hard this first time. I just need everything kind of loose so it moves to where I need it to line up. And then once that's done, then we can hammer them on home. When I put the sides together, it suggested and showed a zigzag pattern. So now these arms are going to zigzag back to the other side. You can either put the strap on like this or like this. So I'm going to see if it suggests how to do it right now, and I'll be right back. Okay, so the instructions really did not show whether they should be up or down. It kind of appears to me that they were sideways like this. So that's what I'm going to try. And as you can see, these I'm just putting on real loose so I can pull them up and get them into the position where I need them. Okay, so all I need is 4 more nuts and bolts. They actually did give a few extra, which is very good on the company. I went pretty firm on that side, so now it's just a matter of tightening everything up on this side. So I just measured the garden bed just so I knew exactly how long it was. It's 95 by 46, which is almost 4 foot by 8 foot. This was a nice little garden bed to put together. It wasn't too crazy. I'm not sponsored or anything by them. I just picked it up on Amazon. It was $69.99 for 4 by 8. And I actually have to buy a few more because right behind me is where my in-ground garden used to be, and now it has a shed on it. So I need these raised beds to, continue to plant. I did build some 10 months ago from Lowe's. Just bought all the supplies. It ended up being like $250 for 2 4 by 8 beds, and this is $69, so I could do 2 bed. Well, $69.99. So for $140, I could basically do 2 beds. They are going to be shorter, but with material to fill it with, that's actually a good thing, because the other one was 25 inches high as opposed to 12 inches, and it took a lot of material. So if you are struggling to find either branches or leaves or grass clippings that you can put in the bottom of the bin to fill it up, and you have to use all soil, it's going to be very expensive to fill it. Whereas with those raised beds that I built earlier, I was able to load it up with a bunch of branches and leaves and pine needles and other material. So it was just more of a pain getting everything here to then load it. So don't forget, if you have any questions, drop them down in the comments. I'm pretty impressed with this bed, how it looks right now, especially, like I said, for $70. I have no idea how it's going to hold up over time, but once again, for $70, as long as it gets me going, if I need to then either let all the soil out and go back to in-ground gardening, I can do that. If I feel like buying a little bit more expensive bed or doing the Lowe's thing again, I can always do that. Definitely think about subscribing. I'll go ahead and fill this in the next couple days. So if you're wondering what I'll be adding to the bed, I'll bring you along and show you how I'm filling it. Thanks for watching the video. Everybody have a great day.